The insulin plant, nature's gift to diabetics. The Costus ignus, better known as fiery costus, and spiral flag around the world, is a plant that grows in areas in northern Brazil. In India, people call it the insulin plant thanks to anti-diabetic properties that have been well documented throughout history. The insulin plant grows very fast, and has thin leaves. It can grow up to 6 inches, and has a very attractive look. The plant has been used in the ancient Ayurveda medicine for centuries, mostly because of its ability to treat diabetes. Besides being used against diabetes, the fiery costus has also been used against snake bites, gallstones, gallbladder problems, and myoma. It offers numerous health benefits and is one of the most powerful natural remedy against diabetes. In order to prepare the anti-diabetic tea from the plant, you need to put about 10 leaves in a liter of boiling water. Boil the mixture for a while, then take it off the heat, and leave it to stand overnight. Now, strain the mixture in the morning, and drink it 30 minutes before breakfast. Keep the tea in the fridge in order not to let it spoil. Experts say that the tea can improve our overall health, and treats a variety of health problems, with no adverse side effects. This man said goodbye to diabetes without using any medicine. He consumed only one thing. Here's what a man consumed and overcame his diabetes without medicine. This is the story of a young man who was diagnosed with diabetes and high blood pressure 4 years ago and succeeded to cure himself. Insulin and high blood pressure pills were inevitable. However, he chose another option to overcome his illness. He consumed raw vegetables and fruits. 4 years ago, he accidentally found out that he had diabetes when he visited the doctor because he constantly felt thirsty. The results were shocking. His sugar turned out to be 29 and he was told that his pancreas was no longer working, so he wouldn't be able to live without taking insulin. The situation made him cope with the illness, and he did everything required to preserve his health, took part in various sports activities, and regularly took insulin. Nevertheless, his medical condition was becoming even worse. He consumed numerous pills, and still new medical issues appeared. His triglyceride levels increased up to 16, his pressure was up to 150/100. And he had enough. His 2013 New Year resolution was that he would overcome his illnesses, as he turned on the TV and saw the show The Edge of Science. That night, Dr. John Zerdum was the guest in the show and spoke about his healthy lifestyle. Namely, he lived on raw foods only for 12 years. After the show, and he gave it some thought and decided to try it by himself. He bought a blender and started a completely new life. During the first week, he had the same temptations and all of them were successfully overcome, which gave the first results. In a very short period of time, his blood sugar level dropped to 5. It was unbelievable for him. He reconsidered the insulin treatment, but decided to quit, since if he maintained this miraculous healthy diet, he would maintain sugar levels just as well. In case it fails, and if blood sugar levels were to increase, eventually he would take insulin. However, soon enough he started to lose weight. All was well. The results of this change of life were fascinating. He lost almost kilo of his body weight on a daily basis, in fact, 11 kilograms in the first 25 days. The next 4 months made him a new man. His entire health condition improved. His blood pressure is 120/70, his triglycerides level 1.4, he does not take insulin or any other pills, and he has lost more than 20 kilograms and is the happiest man ever. He has most often consumed his own mixture of raw foods. Here below is the recipe which shows the contents of this juice. Recipe of his favorite juice: 2 bananas, 2 apples, a handful of kale, 5 kiwis, half a liter of water. How to use: you should drink half a liter of the prepared juice in the morning, and you can consume the rest of it throughout the day. When you feel hungry, you can eat unlimited amounts of fruits or salads, or tuna, for it is rich in B12, and it is extremely beneficial for the body. The advantage of this healthy way of living is that you are never hungry, because the brain does not know that the stomach is empty. This results from the fact that the brain gets information through the blood, and the blood is loaded with the nutrients with raw foods and juicing. Say goodbye to diabetes consuming this simple natural remedy. Have you checked your blood sugar levels recently? Do you eat healthy and keep your weight under control? If you're overweight, eat poorly and suffer from depression and weakened immune system, you might be suffering from diabetes. Diabetes is a growing health concern around the world, with cases of the disease having doubled in the past 2 decades, according to a study published in the British medical journal The Lancet. At the moment, more than 400 million people are suffering from the disease around the world, which is about 5% of the world's population. The study showed an increase of 45% in diabetes cases from 1990 to 2013. Nearly all the cases were type 2 diabetes, which is the more common form of the disease, and is related to obesity and other diseases. The disease manifests through a number of symptoms. These are the most common ones. Excessive thirst is the main symptom of diabetes, and occurs as a result of the increased presence of sugar in the blood. The kidneys are forced to work harder in this case, resulting in increased urination and loss of fluids, which may lead to dehydration. As the cells fail to produce insulin and energy, the body recognizes this as a sign of fasting. The brain then signals a need for food, which results in frequent hunger. Fatigue is another common symptom of diabetes, caused by the overworked kidneys. The high blood sugar levels will interfere with the normal wound healing process. Blurred vision is caused by the excess levels of sugar in the blood, which causes swelling in the lens of the eye, and reduces the ability to focus. Diabetes can weaken your immune system, and affect the body's ability to fight infections. Diabetes can affect every part of your body including your teeth. Over time, the excess sugar in the blood may cause your teeth to become more sensitive and prone to cavities, which can result in big problems. If you have noticed any of the aforementioned symptoms, we suggest visiting a doctor who will put you on an appropriate treatment. The main causes of diabetes are unhealthy and sedentary lifestyle, as well as eating an unhealthy diet. Insomnia and other sleeping disorders are also related to diabetes, as is depression. If you want to protect yourself against diabetes, experts recommend consuming a healthy diet, and staying away from excess sugar and carbs. Natural remedies against diabetes. Onion and lemon mixture. For this remedy you'll need 1 onion and 1 lemon. Chop the onion finely and squeeze it through a cloth to obtain onion juice, then mix it with lemon juice and drink the mixture twice a day. Check your blood sugar and cholesterol levels after a few weeks, and we promise that you'll be surprised by the results. The same mixture will also help you lose some weight. Garlic. Garlic is one of the healthiest foods. You can eat it. Can treat a variety of diseases and conditions including diabetes. According to several animal studies, garlic increases the secretion of insulin, and improves insulin sensitivity, which helps control the disease. According to these studies, the vegetable is able to reduce blood glucose levels almost immediately. To use it against diabetes, consume garlic raw as cooking it destroys its beneficial compounds. You can also take garlic capsules, but going raw is the better choice. Experts recommend taking 500 to 1000 milligrams of garlic every day. You can also drink garlic water. Just mince a garlic clove, and add it to a glass of water, then refill the glass with water during the day, and throw the garlic out in the evening. However, stick to the recommended amount of 1 to 2 garlic cloves a day, as excessive consumption of garlic may cause poor digestion, and irritate the gastric mucosa. Garlic should also be avoided if you are on certain prescription drugs. The vegetable shouldn't be consumed by pregnant women, infants, and children up to 4 years old, as well as people allergic to it. Due to the risk of blood loss, the vegetable should also be avoided before and after surgical procedures. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want more recipes and tips, subscribe to the channel.